Hello and welcome to my review on Interactive Brokers. And let me start this off by saying that Interactive Brokers is without a doubt the most professional brokerage firm that you can have. It wasn't long ago that the minimum deposit was $10,000, and quite frankly, it was the account that people aspired to have. And the reason is you can simply look at the products and product listings for the investment products, and you can see stocks, and you go North America, Europe. You see all these different stock exchanges that you can trade, and of course Asia. And I can't even begin to give you an idea of how massive this is for traders. The trading platforms, they're good. They're I would be lying if I said they're the best out there, but they are pretty good. They give you a lot of information. It's desktop, mobile. They've even got an iBot, so you type in commands and it comes up with an algorithm for you. And you got IBKR Web Trader, which is a web version of trading workstation there. So it is just crucial that you go through this website much more than I can give you. But just to give you an idea, so the commissions, since you're trading around the world, it's going to be quite different depending on what you're trading. So let's go with fixed. And let's just say we're going to trade North American stocks. You can see half a cent per share, and minimum per order of $1 in American stocks. Canada is 1 cent per share, minimum $1 Canadian, 0.5% maximum. Mexico is 0.1% of the trade value. Minimum per order is 60 Mexican pesos. So, and as you go through, you can say forex. Well, forex, they offer more of an ETN type of situation, so you can have as little as 1/10 of a pip, and then there is a commission less than $1 million is minimum of $2 per side. Metals, depending on what you're trading and depending on where you're at. This is London, for example. In the United States, you have to trade futures, but you probably already know that. Mutual funds. So you want to go to a European mutual fund, euro denominated, 1/10 of the trade value, minimum is 4, maximum is 29 euros. Options are really cheap. Options, and then they have this here that they show you how they compare to other major brokerage houses. Really, I don't even know why they're comparing themselves to these brokerage houses. It's a completely different world with Interactive Brokers. They are based out of the United States. They're FINRA and CIPC protected. You're looking at probably, I would venture to say, the most professional brokerage in the world. If not, then definitely one of the top 2 or 3. 120 markets, 31 countries, and traded in 23 different currencies. So that just gives you an idea. Now, keep in mind that data does cost. So depending on the account, and let's go ahead and let's take a look at margin. So depending on the account, it could change and what you're trading. So let's just say you're an American and you want to trade in Europe and you want to trade stocks. It gives you an opportunity to trade larger amounts with margin. So this is 4-to-1. That's about what you would expect in the United States as well. The market data, that gets a little convoluted. It really depends on where you want to trade, but market data fees, individual accounts, these are all your different accounts, by the way. Individual account, financial advisor. You could be a hedge fund and actually trade through Interactive Brokers, or you could just be an average person. Minimum equity for qualification requirement, you have to have at least $2,000. And if you trade, I happen to know that if you get more than $10 worth of commissions, They don't have a maintenance fee. Your data feed is free at that point for U.S. stocks, for example, like New York Stock Exchange, and that's level 1. That's not level 2. But if you're looking to trade somewhere else around the world, then it becomes a little bit different. So there's your fee for the U.S. Snapshot Futures value bundle, and that's what becomes free. But you can go to global, and so as we go down here, there's professional and there's retail. So for example, if you're non-pro and you want to trade in the Toronto Stock Exchange, it's $20 a month for fee for level 1, and this is charged by the stock exchanges. It's not charged by Interactive Brokers. This is actually how it works. $5 Mexican Derivative Exchange, Mexican Stock Exchange is $15.25, and so on. So you do have to keep that in mind. It's not like, you wake up one day and you say, I want to trade in Tokyo, and I want to trade in Frankfurt, and I want to trade in London. All of these things do cost, so you do have to be aware of that. As far as education is concerned, they have an expert community that's pretty good. Quant blog, Traders Insight, give you an idea of what they're looking at. There is education. Traders Academy is pretty good. They've got webinars. I mean, it's just a world-class, top-notch brokerage firm. There's absolutely nothing bad to say about it. The forex trading, it's so-so. It's more institutional size, so you're not the biggest. If you're going to trade just forex, you're going to be better with the MetaTrader 4 based product, because although it's 1/10 of a pip most of the time with most pairs, they do have the commissions, and the spreads can blow out pretty wide because it's actually provided by actual liquidity providers. You're actually skipping the brokerage firm at that point. So if that's the only thing you're trading, then this isn't the place for you. But if you're looking to find a place where you can never outgrow, this is definitely it.